Man, this came out so good. Looking to power up your raw vegan meals with more plant-based protein? Today we're creating 3 delicious high-protein raw and high-raw vegan dishes, each ready in 10 minutes or less. These quick and easy meals are packed with nutrients, flavor, and everything your body needs to thrive. Whether you're fueling an active lifestyle or you just want to feel your best, you'll love how simple and satisfying these recipes are. Let's get started. I already got the cucumbers washed and cut. I have sun-dried tomatoes, and now I'm cutting up some red onions because what's a salad without red onions? So let's push that to the side and bring back the bowl. Now I'm using a mixture of romaine and cabbage and carrots and things like that. You can also use arugula or just all romaine or kale or whatever you want. So let's go ahead and add those cucumbers, which are very hydrating. Gonna add some sun-dried tomatoes, and if you want to add fresh tomatoes, feel free. I ran out, so I couldn't add any, and I also added my red onion. And then we're gonna add some edamame. That's where you can get the highest amount of protein for this salad. I'm also gonna add some olive tamponade that I got from Trader Joe's for that extra flavor. Now I'm gonna make my dressing. I love tahini dressings. I have 2 recipes I use. One is savory and one is sweet. Today we're gonna make the sweet one. For this one, you'll only need 3 ingredients: tahini, maple syrup, and mustard or honey mustard, and water. We're gonna throw 2 tablespoons of tahini, 1 teaspoon of mustard or honey mustard. Ignore the nutritional yeast. This recipe does not include nutritional yeast, but I put that in there just because I wanted extra protein. Then I added 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and water. Just a little bit at a time, and stir. And if you need to keep adding more, feel free, but just do a little bit at a time so it doesn't get too runny. You don't want it to be liquefied. You want it to be thick but pourable. Now go on and pour that over the salad like so. And there you have it, meal number 1. This salad came out to 32 grams of protein, and the big amount of the protein came from the edamame, the tahini, and the nutritional yeast. I used about 150 grams of edamame. So anyway, the salad came out to 32 grams of protein. And yeah, so I just showed you how to make that salad. Now here's another idea you can do. This does not count as meal number 2. This is all under the number 1 category, but you could do that same salad, but I did air fried tofu. So this is a high raw salad because I air fried the tofu. And if you see that red stuff on top, that's pickled beets, which is a probiotic that I forgot to add on the first salad. So feel free to add that as well. It's a good probiotic, good for the gut. But that's another idea for salads for protein. But you can also add 1 cup of quinoa, 1 cup of chickpeas, things like that. Let's go on to meal number 2, which is raw. We're gonna make a tangerine smoothie ball with protein. So we're gonna do 2 frozen bananas, 2 frozen tangerines, 1 scoop of Vedge protein, the vanilla ice cream flavor, and a half a cup of almond milk. And we're going to blend in the food processor until it gets nice and creamy. Now I just came across this Vedge protein. I just ordered it the other day, and I must say that this is the first time I've had a protein that doesn't taste disgusting. Now, even when I mask protein powders, I always still taste that nasty taste, but this one was good, you guys. So while it's blending, I push that to the side, and now I'm getting my toppings ready. So I'm going to use a tangerine for one of the toppings, and then I'm going to add some washed fresh blueberries and some strawberries. Now it's time to pour it in a bowl. It's nice and creamy and perfect. Here's the fun part. Let's play dress up. Add your toppings, whatever you want. I use tangerine, strawberries, and blueberries. And voila, we're done. Nice and easy, delicious, fresh, and clean. Okay, this meal yielded 28.5 grams of protein. Now, meal number 3, some might not call this a meal, but it's a meal to me. Anything that has calories is a meal to me. So sometimes I have meals that consist of smoothies. So I have 1.5 bananas, 1 cup of cherries frozen, 1 scoop of the veg protein, a little bit of water, or you could do almond milk, and blend. I think I ended up adding an extra banana in there. Doesn't that look good? Now pour it into a mason jar, like so. I threw a few frozen cherries in there just because I wanted to. Then I put a few fresh ones on top, thinking they would stay on the top, but they started to sink. So that kind of messed that up for me. Anyway, that's it for meal number 3. This meal came out to 29 grams of protein. There's actually lots of meals you can do that have a lot of protein in them. I wanted to give you an example of something cooked as well. Beans and rice make a complete protein, and you can get about 20 grams of protein from from a bowl of beans and rice. And well, the more beans you add, the more protein. But if you were to do around a cup of beans and a cup of rice, that's about 20 grams of protein. And then if you add like some broccoli, for instance, that could be another 6 to 7 grams of protein. So that's a high protein meal as well. There's so many great protein options out there. You don't always have to do protein powder. I just gave you 2 examples because I was excited because I just got that protein and it's delicious. And I really have not been able to say that. So I'm very excited. But anyway, I hope this was helpful. Again, the salads, you can make so many different salads and add so many different ways of options of protein. Like I said, quinoa, chickpeas, black beans, air fried tofu, edamame, you know what I mean? So just play around with it, experiment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Have a wonderful day. Bye.